I almost always share videos of when I'm done because for me, the constructive mania tends to take over and I lose all track of time and need to communicate and just do the job from start to finish as best I can, and that's that. Well, here is my realization of my childhood saber from my imagination from when I was 8, back in 1978. And I'm a victim of my own success. I did some initial test fitting, and it worked beautifully for a little while. And then the control button mechanism started slipping deeper into the control box because the padding I had put inside the cutouts that I had done in the body weren't actually holding it up very well, so I'm doing a redesign to create a push-up mechanism to push it in place. However, the fit for this on the fit for that is a little difficult because there's parts that have to screw together, and I've only got so much room to work with. I've already compromised that a little bit here, as you can see. If the thing will focus, thank you very much. But you know, this is how some of my work process goes. For some of the simple builds and simple installs where it's just some visual customizations and maybe a little bit of trickery here and there, no big deal. But, well, when I'm working on something for myself that is an experiment or overly complicated, or in this case, overly sentimental and nostalgic, I kind of really drive myself a bit overboard. I'm going to be doing extenders so that way I can have that locked in place without having to worry about this moving around, and experimenting with molly bolts and custom extension builds and washers and all sorts of yeah. This one's going to be pretty labor intensive, but then again, the ones that tend to be difficult for me like this, where I've got to get really creative, I always feel a greater degree of satisfaction for when I'm done. So wish me luck, kids. I'm still working on it.